Let's welcome the athletes and referees.
让我们欢迎运动员、裁判员入场。
I think that band is kind of a nice addition.
Certainly a change of pace.
Well, they come for the athlete team introductions. And first out is Team France, Elia Farr, Rita Robineau, Alejandra Manga, and Roxanne Chabot in reserve.
United States of America.
And the team in the USA, it is Alexandra Lee, Magda Skarbakevich. I'm getting better at it. Siobhan Sullivan to start, and Sophie Liu in reserve.
So, here come the refs. We've seen the men's sabre in the United States successfully defend the title they won last year and the gold medal in World Championship. France won last year, followed by Italy and then Hungary. USA was fifth. Let's see if France can defend their championship.
Well, they look pretty good today.
Yeah.
Now, our referees are Roman Baroita of Austria and Mihai Kuku. And as I see, Ilgen Gutler, and I'm not sure, it's not listed. Our other assessor, another floor judge for this gold medal match, will get the team salutes. But it will be Siobhan Sullivan to open for the USA. Magda Skarbankevich will close, and it will be Alejandra Manga to open and close for France.
And for me,
she has been a real force today.
She's the person to watch in this match to see what kind of difference she can make. The United States has bronze medalist in Skarbankevich, one of the two bronze, as well as Lee was a silver medalist. And I happened to be having breakfast. The United States team is where we're staying. And I stood next to Lee, and she's diminutive. Sullivan's very tall. Skarbankevich is pretty tall. Of course, we saw Manga's tall. But Lee is diminutive, and she has to use superior footwork to overcome that.
France in the huddle with her coach. So Sullivan in the first for USA to face Alejandra Manga. I think the fact that they're both about the same height will tell us something. I don't know what it's going to tell us, but it's going to tell us something.
And it's telling us if they didn't fence, they would have played volleyball or basketball, that's for sure. Get the hair in.
And Manga coming out strong, pushing Sullivan to the back line. So finds the blade, gets the riposte.
Nice riposte.
Very fast.
And that's two of the same riposte by Sullivan. Good for her after she got blasted on the first attack.
Sullivan couldn't find the target.
That's the first time Sullivan's moved forward, and it paid off.
And so attack left.
This is already a successful leg for Sullivan because she's done very well against Manga, who had the potential to have a big leg here. Attack and preparation.
That'll do it, 5-3. So well done, Siobhan Sullivan. But, you know, the danger is always there with Alejandra Manga. And it will be Elia Farr out for France to face Skarbankevich.
Three of the first four fencers are left-handed.
It was a really nicely composed attack from Skarbankevich.
Right back at you, says Farr. Well, her blade is bent. Skarbankevich have to fix that.
Well, not now.
No. She fixes it.
Attack left.
First it was short, and then Farr didn't do anything.
Oh,
Let's see.
Skarbankevich with the
If you
counterattack.
If you looked at the left, as long as the blade is threatening your opponent's target and consistently moving forward, even if it's slow and coming from underneath, it still could be the attack. Let's see what the referee calls. They look at it at 100% speed. They'll look at it at 70% speed. The more you slow it down, the more it can change the flavor of what really happened. You have to be careful with that. And he's changing it.
Very riposte from Farr.
Little change of momentum here. Two in a row the same way. How about that? After the change of the call, instead of like 9-6 or whatever, Farr has gone on a run. Amazing.
Yeah. I sense a lack of, I don't know, energy from the left.
Coach Dago Wozniak, who has an Olympic bronze medal in the team event. I think this is being challenged.
Well, that'll do it, but 10-9, there's 6 in that for Leah Farr, 5 for Skarbankevich. I'm trying.
However you call it, she got 5
Yeah.
and Farr got 6.
Yeah. All right, Alexandra Lee up now for USA to face Rita Robineau. And it will be Mihai Cucu of Romania, our referee for the next two legs.
Another lefty is Lee. So 4 of the 6 fencers are left-handed. How about that? Lee, the silver medalist, attends Princeton University. So it's up to faster footwork for Lee. That's what she needs.
Okay, that attack goes through.
Lee looked for the blade, didn't find it.
The referee's going to go have a look.
Robineau's going to have to figure out how to negate the fast footwork of Lee. Still the attack from the left. Oh, longer distance needed for Robineau. Like that.
He's got the line out.
The line is dangerous because when you're very vulnerable to be, if the blade's taken, you're dead, but Lee got it.
Lee asking for a video review.
Let's take a look. Well, that's the tail end of that.
Yeah,
particular-
he said attack no, and we didn't see the first part of it.
Yep. If you look just at that, it looked pretty good for Lee, but we didn't see the first part.
Good challenge from Alexandra Lee in 15-10. We roll into the third. 5 in it for Alexandra Lee. 1 for Rita Robineau. It will be Siobhan Sullivan back on for USA in the fourth to face Elia Farr.
And Alexandra Lee continues to fence at the top of her game here in Wuxi.
Well, after this fourth leg, we have the fifth, and that will be Alexandra Lee against Alejandra Manga. And
Well, that was-
unfortunately, the knee is not a valid target area. It was very, very composed from Sullivan.
Sullivan using her reach advantage there. Big reach advantage. Just had to step back a little to parry. Sullivan's blade was taken by Charbrola and was still able to get out of distance, make her fall short before she took over. Lee used her legs to her advantage, Sullivan using her distance and length to her advantage.
Oh, wait, we've got Charot, the reserve in for Farr.
Yes. And Sullivan,
5 for Sullivan. 20-11. So in the last two legs, only 1 point for France. 1 from Robineau, now 1 from Chevrolet. It will be Alexandra Lee.
this is the big one.
Up against Alejandra Manga.
This is the big one because France has fallen deeply behind, and it's up to Manga to try to bring them back. This is a critical leg, and now we talked about Sullivan having reach advantage, Lee having footwork advantage. Now we have Manga with a gigantic reach advantage. Can she utilize it?
Well, we already know from the individual event that Alexandra Lee is a real fighter.
She's scrappy. She's a battler. Blade has to be within a 4-centimeter bend.
Well, there you have it.
Wow. We didn't see it, but we heard it. Attack to gauche. Manga has to pick it up right now, or this match is going to be getting away from France.
Attack left.
Kaboom with the riposte. Alexandra Lee is on fire.
Ooh. Got the line out.
Counterattack. She got lucky on that one. She earned all the other ones. That was lucky, but she gets it.
Wow. 25-11, Jeff. Nil point for Alejandra Manga.
The United States team, all three fencers are on fire, and we needed a spark on the French team. The spark was probably needed from Manga, and it didn't come.
Well, Skarbankevich on in the sixth to face Rita Robino. Robino, in her first appearance, only one hit.
Lee was +9 in her two legs. What a spark for the United States team. Hey, that's what the French need. You can hear a little war whoop there. They're feeling it there. They need a few more. See the body cord, or some say body wire, but the referee said cord was hanging out there. And the blade
Austrian. Oh, lovely parry there from Skarbankevich. I'm kind of. What is happening here?
We're seeing a clinic from the United States. All three fencers are feeling it.
Well, in two events.
Unbelievable. And oh,
Lordy. 30-12. 5 in it for Skarbankevich. 1 for Rita Robino. And France has already gone to their reserve, who managed 1. It is Alexandra Lee who is.
Nope, the United States is bringing in Sophie Liu off the bench. In for Lee. And it's not because they didn't think Lee was fencing well. She was +9. They want to give Liu a chance to get into this gold medal match and get some experience.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
When you go into the 7th, 8th, and 9th, up 30-12, and you still got Sullivan and Skarbankevich, to finish. Attack left.
So far is back in. What will do? Attack from the right. Well, so far so good. Very important here that Sophie Liu scores a touch soon because this could.
She just did.
Oh, she did. Because it could snowball.
Far. Backs out. Avoids that flunge.
How about that? Counterattack parried by Farah and the counter parried by Liu. We don't see too many of those. That was one of the nicest actions of the evening. Bad luck there. Farah had a beautiful four, the inside parry, riposte, and missed. So frustrating when you set up the action, you do what you're supposed to do, and you just don't put the light on.
Attack left. 35-15. 5 in it for the reserve. Liu.
Let's go, Shimon!
35-12. No, 14. 15. That's what I thought. I thought it was 15. It is. So 5 in it for Liu, 4 in it for Elia Farr. Siobhan Sullivan on in the 8th and penultimate leg to face Rita Robino. Attack no from the left. And attack no from the right. Sullivan picking up the right away.
Using her length.
There's some pretty hot footwork. Parry, riposte, left. Attack right.
It's been a clinic here by the United States. They, right from the beginning.
Can't find that target. Robino keeps backing up. That was nice from Robino.
That was a beauty. Sullivan a little too close there.
She let herself get pushed all the way to the back line.
Look for Sullivan to be proactive here.
Back left.
And she was. You heard it.
Back
Beat
up there.
attack. Yep.
Let's go, Shimon!
Back left. And that is that. 40-19. 5 in it for Siobhan Sullivan, 4 for Rita Robino. I think there was only one leg, and that was Far v. Skarbankevich,
That's correct.
where France was +1.
That's correct. That was the only one.
So Skarbankevich in to close for the USA against Alejandra Manga, who went scoreless against Alexandra Lee in the 5th leg.
Manga's -7 in her first 2. We didn't expect that, but that's sort of the theme of this particular match. United States from start to finish.
Attack left.
Only 4 touches away from dethroning the defending world champion and becoming the world champion. A little far at a distance there for Manga.
Yeah, but Skarbankevich is hopping backwards and getting the hit.
Yeah, the United States in both the men's gold medal and the women's can do no wrong. They were just on fire. All 6 fencers, 7 if you include Liu.
Skarbankevich.
A little mental break on that one. They have enough of a cushion where you can take the mental break, but I think that's the last one we'll see like that. Three in a row. The first one started with the lazy one, and then 2 nice ones by Manga. The United States 1 touch away from becoming world champions.
And there it is. There it is. And got to get the mask on and salute. 45-24. Oh, wow. So 5 in it, of course, for Skarbankevich, and 24-5 in it for Alejandra Manga. Gosh.
That's a walk in the park for the United States.
Well, they are our 2025 junior women's sabre team world champion. And silver medal for France.
Nice couple of days for Alexandra Lee. A silver and a gold. Skarbankevich, a bronze and a gold.
Well, I got to say that, in the individual final, Alexandra Lee kind of got overwhelmed a bit. But in this, 5-1 against Robino, 5-0 against Manga. And she was subbed out in 7, but wow.
Yeah, you're right. In the gold medal individual, she was overwhelmed a little, but in the team gold medal match, she overwhelmed her opponent.
That's right.
Yes.
Wow. Isn't that something? Both the men's and women's events tonight.
Yeah.
Were like, what? There it is, official, 45-24, our final score. USA with double gold.
Congratulations to USA Fencing for 2 gold medals. 6 medals in the first 3 days of this 9-day junior and cadet